just need to focus on this workout.
Yeah. We've been told that what we're doing is crazy for almost a year now. And the reality is, we were staying as fit as we could throughout a pregnancy. Ready? Here we go. What Sarah's doing now is truly crazy. It's inspiring.
All the way through.
But crazy.
Good.
I'm running at the Olympic trials. Finally.
Sarah definitely still has a stress fracture in her sacrum. She will be competing on broken bones. The doctor gave us reassurance that while nothing's guaranteed, as long as she stays pain-free, we know we're progressing.
I know that for me, I just have to see it through. This is the hand I was dealt. This is what I'm playing with, and I'm taking it.
This will be the first time, and probably the only chance, that Sarah will have to race this year. And it just so happens that it's going to be on the biggest domestic stage we have in front of 30,000 people at the Olympic trials.
They're building like outside. Like 10 miles outside.
I just love those ribbons on your head. Hi there.
Your behavior, you're listening to me. Let's start walking again. Same thing, like immediately. And then she started to vomit and gag because it was like choking. The girls I'm competing against have been, going through the whole process, the fall training, the winter training towards the trials. I mean, so I'm definitely not at an advantage when it comes to what I went through this year. There's an element of uncertainty that can kind of put you on edge. But I can play out the worst case scenario. In running, when you are just really behind the pack and you're bringing up the caboose, but you're not even connected to the other girls, we call that going out the back door. And that would be my worst case scenario.
Good, too.
But you're never going to know unless you put yourself in it. So all I'm doing right now is putting myself in it. I'm giving myself a shot.
So basically today is the first of 3 rounds, and she has to finish top 6 in her heat to make it on. I'm okay with you going to the back. All right? I don't want you to think that I think you need to get super aggressive in the first round. Just don't be stuck when the kick happens. One last thing, most important, kick ass. If Sarah goes out and competes poorly, she will feel like she's let her supporters down, and I hate that. I'm sure somewhere in the back of her mind, she's thinking about the people who told her she couldn't do it.
Tennessee for the USA Championships in 2014, running for New Balance, Sarah Brown. Running hip 8.
The women's 1500, 3 3/4 laps around the track.
When the gun went off, she immediately went to the middle of the pack. and she put herself in a position to compete.
2 laps to go as the rain continues to fall here in Eugene.
With 450, 500 meters to go, I noticed her stride falter to one side, and I knew something was wrong. From that moment on, I prayed that it wasn't her back, it wasn't her hip, it wasn't something severe.
You heard the bell, the final lap.
Her being an isolated athlete, lagging behind the pack, in noticeable pain, is a hard thing to watch.
Sarah Brown too really struggling towards the back of the field as well. Remember the first 6 going through by right. It is pretty soft qualifying.
See the replay of the ball on the scoreboard as we go to the next one.
I wanted nothing more than to be out on the track and be next to her in that moment. She's watching everything she's worked for slip right out of her hands. When the race finished, my only concern was to get out of those stands and get across that stadium and bring Abigail to Sarah.
The last 500, my Achilles just locked, and so your whole ankle kind of locks. And I mean, ultimately, like I'm disappointed in my finish, but I'm not disappointed because I actually I know what every step took, and none of those steps were easy. If you have a dream, see it through, no matter what the obstacles are. If there a way I can just go see them for a second and then come back.
Mama did good. I know that was hard.
I don't know if you can tell. I think that having Abigail has changed my approach to running. Like I have this more fearless attitude. I can walk off the track in the moments when track can be very disappointing and into the arms of my family.